Okay.
Yep, nope, sorry. I don't think we're going to top that auto session. I say we just call it there. In fact, I don't think we're even going to top that in the rest of this game, like ever. So
I'm back. What was it?
I was just saying, Zucchini's trying to get it to work, and I was just saying, yeah, I don't think we're going to top that this session. And then I said, I don't think we're going to top that for the rest of this game. Actually, we should just call it there. 2 sessions in. Okay, Song of Ice and Fire. Fantastic experience. 10 out of 10. We'll play again. 11 out of 10 with fried rice.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Flit's still gone. Zooks is trying to fix streaming issues, so. Oh, man, my head.
Do we actually have an audience?
We have at least Kaz.
Okay.
Kaz, I think, was trying to watch.
Oh, my head. I seriously have a headache after that.
Should be working now.
Well, anyway, we'll have lunch.
You'll have to upload that, Zucchini.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because, yeah.
That was fucking amazing.
I had to take a second there to think. It's like, okay, what does he like? See the sword and just lose his fucking mind and attack him, or does he just not care about the sword?
I was kind of
doesn't even see the sword, is what I decided.
I was kind of hoping that my intimidation check would be enough that even if he did see the sword, he kind of wouldn't like flip out. He'd just like, oh, crap.
He would have tried to run. He would have attacked and tried to run.
Yeah. Instead, I like how this went.
Yeah, I like that better too.
Infinitely better.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Formerly nameless NPC named Bob by the party that took him in as a pet.
Look at it this way.
I'm just
If Order of the
picturing.
Stick has taught me anything, by giving him a name, he's now going to survive more often. Once we give him a surname and, a dire situation, he'll survive even more.
Should adopt him into the house.
I think we're going to go back to the house and we're just going to find him, like, doing, some menial work around the place. Like, apparently the Maester said, I'm getting better, but they kindly employed me here instead of making me pay.
Okay, I'm just picturing him riding off away from the town, and then all of a sudden a balloon comes out of his back and he flies off into the air.
Okay, and for reference, this is what Bob looked like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That makes sense.
That looks like Bob.
Even more so after the Maester convinced him he was dying. She's like,
Oh, that was brilliant. You tell that. You tell us about that during lunch, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's going to happen over the lunch conversation.
Okay, for lunch, what they decided to make
I
for...
I was going to say, I think this is our counter monkey story for this session.
Maybe. Basically, they have salmon
Cool.
for you.
Yeah,
It is in a creamy mustard sauce.
Yay, salmon! Meh, it's a creamy mustard sauce.
Well, it's spicy mustard, like very spicy. It's served with chili peppers.
Well, I'm going to assume because Arthur is A, from Dorne, and B, was eating from, Yes, Kaz, that's pretty much Bob right now. B, lived in Bravos for years. He's okay with spicy stuff.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That was
Okay, it's working. The stream is working.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to
Okay.
let them in on what happened over lunch.
Okay. So you and the maester tell them this story.
And it gets a good laugh.
The mayor just kind of has this expression on him, like, oh my god. Like, he laughs. He's definitely laughing, but he's just like, oh no.
Well, we felt you wouldn't appreciate a random dead body, so, we did the next best available thing.
We made him think he was going to be a dead body.
Not really we. It was mostly Maester Cortez, if I'm being entirely honest.
The mayor asks what you found out about the things that you investigated.
I'm going to let Nymera take point on this.
Well, my suspicions are probably correct, and Garner made the accusations up. He seems like the kind of businessman who would lie, cheat, steal, and kill to make sure his business kept going. He going so far as to tell you that he'll straight up smuggle people out of here if you pay him enough. Now, do with that what you will, but I wouldn't do business with a person like that.
Right.
Well, I would, but only if I was smuggling people, which I am not.
No, you're not. He asks if there's anything else that you need his help with, like anything that you need clearance to do.
Well, not really. We've kind of told him everything he needs to know, and we're kind of...
At this point, I would keep a close watch on Garner, and anyone who seems to be going easy on him, you may want to consider taking out of positions of authority.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, close him off. Don't let him get away with nearly as much as he's been doing now. And the problem should fix itself. He'll probably turn to violence, which would make him an open enemy. Therefore, you could take care of him. Till then, sweat him out.
Very well.
And if anyone needs trade business, send them to the Rudigers. And clear up any suspicions about them being dishonest in their pricing. Arthur, do you have anything to add to this?
Not really. Makes sense to me. Basically, House Rudiger looks like they're on, well, as much of an up and up as a merchant house can be, whereas House Garner seems liable to be trying something stupid. And now Mayor, of course, my father doesn't particularly care about business they get up to. It's just if people start doing stupid things, then he has to start paying closer attention. And I don't believe my father would particularly enjoy paying closer attention to some sort of merchant squabble.
Neither would I, especially since one of them seems so low-handed.
Well, I'll be sure to discuss this with the commander of the town guard and take your advice into account.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull Arthur aside later and tell him to send this information off to Father. But
I-
try not to let the mayor know about it.
Well, yeah, because I can just say, so yeah, I need to send a letter to Dad and tell him that all the stuff is here that he's looking for.
But you are supposed to bring it back.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to bring it back, but just to also ask if anything else is needed in the castle between when we started journeying and when we got here.
Oh, okay. Well, the Maester can send a raven.
Yes, Zucchini can. So I'm going to get
Zucchini?
Maester
All right,
Cortez.
sure. I'll send a raven.
I was going to get Maester Cortez to send that raven, and then, considering we've just had lunch and we've still got the evening, about the afternoon and the evening,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go off and I'm going to buy those sweets that I was asked to get for, well, those candies that Lady Lacry asked me to get for our brother. Because I've got nothing better to do right now, so.
I think Nymera and Simon should stay inside for now until we leave. However, I will send word to the. Does the mayor have a stable master?
Yes. Okay.
Um,
For. Oh, well, I was going to say these pictures. This is
Right.
Timothy, and this is
Oh, look, it's
James.
Thurman.
I guess it is.
How
Anyway,
was it from?
That was
It-
his icon in a previous game.
somebody else's character.
Because I have to get the younger brother a better horse, but I can't leave now. So.
Yep.
So yeah, I have the stable master find me one.
Mayor Kruller says that when he was a knight, he had a fair eye for horses, and that he would be pleased to go and look for the horse personally for the young lord.
Is anyone
I
else
wouldn't
get-
want to inconvenience you.
Oh no trouble at all. I don't. This place runs itself, basically. He just kind of looks around, is like, I am so bored here.
Well, if you don't particularly mind, Mayor. Oh shit, or have I already gone? If I've already gone, like, would I have been gone and back in time enough for this, or
Probably.
because,
Sure.
I'm not going out for anything complex, I'm going to look at them and say, well, if you don't particularly mind, Mayor, I think I could.
You can just be in the next room writing the letter, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, if you don't mind, Mayor, I'd like to come with you. It's just I know my brother's type, and sometimes he can be a little bit finicky about horses. I do not doubt that you could pick a particularly fine horse, but the last thing in the world I want to do is either cause my brother to be upset with the horse, or God forbid, have Lady Lacar angered at the horse.
He says that'll be fine, that he'll go to the stables and he'll pick out a few horses that he thinks the Lord will enjoy, and he'll have them brought here for your inspection.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Very well.
Okay.
And break.
Alrighty.
No, I mean the
No,
scene.
the scene break.
Oh.
I'm going to put a pink dot where the mayor's house is here. Or pink square.
So basically, I just figured out that as soon as the landed knight and the squire show up, we're pretty much going to be leaving. Is that correct?
Probably, if you
I'd have
want.
expected them to show up by now.
Well, it's only been one day.
Yeah, I just
Since
thought they would have been about
you-
most a half a day behind us. Like they'd be showing up for dinner tonight, sort of deal.
Well, you don't know. I mean,
Oh, I know I don't know, but I would have,
Yeah.
It'd seem logical to me that that's what it would be.
well, why don't you? If you want to wait around for dinner, you can.
Well, I've got to go off into town and buy some food and buy some stuff and come back.
Okay.
The maester has to, send off a raven.
Yep.
Okay. All right. After, I guess if there's no nothing anyone wants to do, Flit, is there anything your character wants to do?
No.
No. Okay. I guess at that point, the landed knight gets back, and he has a name now.
He found a name while he didn't kill Bob and steal his name, did he?
No. His name is Sir Kieran Saller.
Okay.
Sir Kieran Saller.
Saller.
You want to spell
Here.
that?
There it is in the chat.
Okay. Copy. Paste into the notes.
Yep. He comes back and he, comes to the front door. It's him and his squire. Asks how things have been going when he gets announced.
Well, we bring him in,
Bring him up to speed.
bring him up to speed on what's going on.
When you tell him about Bob, he loses his shit a little bit. he thinks it's very funny. He says, "I wondered what was going on. I assumed it was a criminal, but I didn't care enough to stop him."
I'm glad you didn't, because he's clearly got a serious medical condition and needs close care and attention. Very close care and attention. Possibly for the rest of his life. I hope he didn't have family.
Oh my god.
He says,
Bob
"Well,"
is just the gift that keeps on giving.
he says, "Well, we'll go and I'll see to him when we get back
Yeah.
to Cornerstone Castle. We'll probably have to tell him eventually, but not until after we've ingratiated him to us."
But of course, far
I
down
don't
the line.
think
Once,
he's bright enough to really grasp the whole situation.
once he's, happily in. Basically, once we're sure that, he has a happy life where he is now away from his former employer, and possibly after his former employer has been taken care of.
Yeah, he's technically in Witsec at this point.
He says, "Well, since you've all been there to talk to him already, perhaps I could go and have a word with him and perhaps inspect some of his crates."
Well, certainly, Sir Kieran, if you feel that would be a wise fucking...
He shrugs his shoulders and he says, "That's just a suggestion."
Well, if you feel that you wish to, well then, by all means.
Well, he's not going to do it without approval. I mean,
Well, he's kind of gotten it from me.
well, that's not really approval. That's, if you want to, you can.
That's good enough approval.
Should I go with him?
Well, now, hang on.
Now, hang on, boy.
I'll point out that this guy's not known for subtlety.
I think we can hold off for now. We don't really have enough to send someone with your standing to inspect the crates.
He nods his head. Says very well.
But now that you're here, we might be able to discuss the matter of the collected taxes we came here for. I feel a little bit better discussing that now that we have the Land of Night here.
Now we've got additional backup.
Yes!
Oh, well. The Mayor Cruller says, oh, well, of course. And he, goes and gets his ledgers, and he tells one of his servants to go to, I guess you'd call it the treasury, and bring the treasurer there, and they will arrange for the taxes.
Yay!
And the knight just kind of, there's really nothing for him to do, so he's just like, he just stands there. He takes his helmet off. He eats. He is a rather large man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I guess for dinner. Everyone has braised chicken.
What happened to the fish?
We had
That
that
was
for
lunch.
For lunch.
Oh, right.
Everyone has braised chicken. It is stuffed with a combination of different fruits that were, caramelized before being stuffed into it. It is also has a honey glaze with on the side. Everyone has, again, an assortment of different vegetables. Like there's cabbage and there's Brussels sprouts and there are potatoes and green beans and things like that. And for dessert, they actually had some ice brought down from the mountain.
And ice
And
is
they
dessert.
They made sorbet with it.
Oh.
Oh.
That's nice.
So
It is well done, chef.
he nods. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town?
What was my thing with the maester? I don't remember.
Oh,
Cromwell asked him to get stuff or something.
Oh, right, medicinal herbs.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, medicinal. Recently made medicinal.
Well,
I am going to do that.
I know nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
so you open the note that he gave you of where to get them, and you need to pick them up from the gardeners.
Oh, okay.
They're already paid for.
Okay.
You can pick them up the next day before you leave. If you want the land, if you want Sir Kieran will go with you.
What do you think, Arthur and...
You're better taking Sir Kieran with you, because I might be recognizable, and she
And
definitely
I
is.
certainly cannot come with you, nor
Well,
can
no,
Simon.
I'm just- okay, yeah, sure. I'll take Sir Karen.
Okay, Sir Kieran goes. It's a rather large crate. It's a good 60 pounds of different items.
Should I have taken the cart?
And Well, the knight can carry it for you.
Oh,
dude.
okay. Alright.
He basically takes his horse. He walks with you while leading the horse, and then he just straps the crate to his horse. He's not like some knights and like super picky about. Oh, this is only a war horse. It's like no, he doesn't give a fuck.
It's a horse. If
Yep.
it can carry several fucking kilos of me, it can carry several kilos of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Other than that, it's fairly uneventful for you guys.
Good.
I like uneventful.
Nothing really bad. Nothing bad happens while you're in town. Basically, something
I figured-
almost did, but nothing bad happened.
And then we made a
Something
friend
very
instead.
awesome happened instead.
Friendship. Friendship is the awesome thing.
Friendship through threats of possible terrible disease.
It wasn't threats, it was warnings.
Yes.
I also now like to believe that Faye just looked up and went, friendship! And she doesn't know why.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, you guys make your way back to the south.
Ding-a-ding,
We got our
ding, ding,
taxes
ding, ding,
collected,
ding.
right?
Oh yeah, it's in the
Did
wagon.
pick up the horse for our brother?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh well, give me a riding check, Rena,
Oh, you son of a bitch.
to pick out the proper horse.
I hate you, Jason. I hate you
Wait.
so much.
Animal handling.
Yeah, wouldn't it be animal handling?
Yeah, because that is
Yeah,
my
that is
animal
fine.
handling.
Right, isn't
All right,
it?
I'm gonna add mine. Can I add mine? Since I would have probably helped. Please. I was the one tasked with getting the horse in the first place.
You can assist.
Please assist.
Okay, I'll just combine those two as a 10.
Thank you.
Something tells me it won't be that important, but okay.
Yeah. You guys both agree on it, and Sir Kieran and Sir Simon are like looking over the horses as well. And Sir Kieran looks at Sir Simon when you guys pick that one, and he says, "Do you think the young lord would prefer that one?"
If you're expecting me to respond, I'm barely holding
No,
it.
he's talking to Simon.
Oh, okay.
It's the two knights talking to each other.
Wait, I wasn't listening. What happened?
Of course you weren't.
I heard I wasn't involved in this conversation. And then I was suddenly involved in this conversation.
You were there.
When they were picking out the horse?
Yes, because it's at the mayor's house.
Oh.
Why wouldn't you be involved? This is just before you leave.
I didn't know that part.
Okay, well, he asks you if you approve of their decision.
It looks like a very nice horse. I approve.
Okay. The knight goes to the stable master and he pulls out some silvers, gives it to the stable master, and says, "Have it saddled. My squire will ride it to the castle."
Oh, good.
Thank God. This is why we have a wagon, folks, by the way, is because my ride check is that bad.
Oh yeah, I don't have much better.
You'll be fine as long as the horses aren't
Yeah,
scared.
I know what you guys are doing with the next time you get experience.
I'm actually not. I'm spending my XP on improving my characters, like freaking deception and all that jazz.
Yeah, no,
I think
it ain't
persuasion
a ride because
or awareness.
As far as I'm concerned, that's a not particularly important thing for a while.
okay. So
Suddenly you get challenged to a horse race next session.
I will decline.
Yeah.
A horse race to the death.
I will decline.
I don't think that's how that works.
It is how that works, dude.
Jousting?
No, a horse race to the death.
Jousting.
Okay.
I never said
Anyway. Well, you did say race, so. Yeah. So, as night begins to fall, on the end of the third day of travel, we'll call it. Give me an awareness check, guys.
Okie dokie. Dr. Jones, that's just straight 3d6 for me.
Ooh.
You didn't do too bad, Vaughn. Yeah? I think we did okay, actually. Maybe not well enough to pass, but we did okay.
Someone did.
Jeez.
Nice.
Let me roll this privately.
Oh dear.
Or shadow cats.
Okay.
Oh god.
15 ogre mages.
That wrong
You hush your
system,
mouth.
dude.
An owl bear.
Again, wrong system.
I'll
Stop
bet.
helping. Stop helping.
Illithids?
A platoon of Tau.
Tau. You didn't even play that game.
Nope.
If
I don't even know
it is
what
a
that
plat-
is.
If it is a platoon of Tau, can they just take Maester Cortez and leave the rest of us behind?
I second this motion.
Yes.
Thank you.
Abstain.
Okay.
Motion passes.
Yourselves on the map.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm going to bet this. Well, okay.
Are we in the cart?
I'll put you guys on. I'll put the car on the map.
Oops.
Ours
You
was
can
probably
just
in the
drag over characters now without going into the journal thing,
Yep.
even as a non-GM.
Oh, okay. Pop in the cart so I have an idea of where I'm going to be, because I'm going to be in the cart. Wow, that's a
Okay.
small cart.
As soon as the cart shows up for me,
It's there.
I don't see it.
Right here.
It just now showed up. Okay.
Seriously, I'm still laughing at the fact that I'm Rhaegar. Cart
There
is
we
getting
go.
bigger.
Foreshadowing.
Cool.
I'd be in the back right.
Okay.
Say, sir, Kieran would be like.
He's not right. He's not in the cart.
I know he's not in the car. I was about to say he'd probably be slightly ahead of us.
Who's driving
Yeah,
the
sure.
cart? Flit's driving the cart.
But who's driving the cart?
Well, it's either going to be Flit or you, Zucchini. So
Not me.
Well, I'm the only one who put anything into animal handling, so...
you see, I specifically took minuses from animal handling so I could boost other things, and I could explain it
I
in
only
character.
have 2 dice in animal handling.
3!
Right.
Need a picture for his squire.
Podrick.
Podrick.
Podrick, teach us your ways with women.
Podrick.
No, but seriously, Podrick, teach us your ways with women.
We'll go with that. the He-Man picture from the other night.
Wait, what?
The He-Man picture from the other night.
I heard the words he said.
Well, yeah, because he clearly said the He-Man picture from the other night.
That was not what I was questioning.
You're not questioning the He-Man picture from the other night?
Guys, focus.
That was another smaller horse.
Yeah, this is
Ah, just add water.
you know, go that big, that size actually looks better.
Flit or Kaz, no.
There. So they're writing them.
Ew.
Seriously?
No, what Kaz said.
Kieran isn't riding them. The squire is basically trying to break in the horse before the Lord gets a hold of it. He's like, no, we want it to be used to a rider. Don't fall off.
Much.
Well, no, Kieran would not want his squire to fall off. He actually cares about it. Okay, so let me roll a d4.
And then multiply by 5 for how many Shadow Cats.
Shh.
I don't
No.
think we're going to get that lucky, Flip. This ain't going to be Shadow Cats.
That's right. It's gonna be a Panther tank.
So a Panzer.
If it was a Panther tank, I think I'd be too busy just trying to do my absolute best to roll to seduce.
There.
Hey there.
No, I typed in Panther because I didn't have a picture of a Shadow Cat. That's what came up. It's like, wow, that's like the first option too.
Panther, not Panzer.
Oh,
Like, damn it!
sorry, I'm just.
The Panzer Shreks.
I'm sorry. I think Arthur would instantly, defect to the people with the Panther tank.
Okay, advance set dimensions.
Oh, sorry, guys. Stab.
Take me with you. Take me with you, tank.
Take me with you. I want to go to whatever game you're based in.
Then I learned what the German word for armor is.
Yes, it is Panzer. Panzerkampfwagen is armored war wagon.
Yep.
God damn German.
Schadenfreude.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying German
armored.
words.
Hang on, an armored war wagon that takes pleasure in other people's misery.
Yeah.
That's probably the most German thing I've ever heard.
Okay, let's see.
If we can move on.
I
Yeah.
don't know that we can.
I'm willing to. I'm just
I
waiting for Jason.
really don't know if they can either.
Oh dear.
Rolling agility.
Is it a G?
All right.
Yep, 40s.
Agility.
Yep, it's agility.
Good call, Sir Simon. Not bad. Not bad. Zooks. Oh, wow.
Everyone is rolling 9s.
Everyone, you say?
Everyone who matters is rolling 9s.
Hey!
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Everyone who matters.
Sir Kieran is the fastest 7-foot tall giant I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because he's got a huge
I am so
stride.
glad he's on our side.
He's the one with the Panzer tanks.
The
Okay.
Squire, on the other hand,
Not so.
If Sir Kieran can randomly summon Panzer tanks, I know who my best friend in this game is going to be.
The problem is here is all three of us are tied. And we all tie for the tiebreakers.
Yeah, well, let me do this first.
So that's fine.
Okay.
well, you got a 6, so you would go first.
Well, none of you passed the detection check, so
Is that just a straight awareness check?
Yeah, that we already.
yeah,
Have we already? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
already
didn't
rolled
pass
that. Okay.
yeah.
Damn.
Even with my 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Really? Would Kieran have noticed
I
it?
kind of rolled a 19, guys.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
roll
God.
for Kieran.
Kieran's not gonna make it.
You didn't roll for He-Man.
Okay, I'll roll for Kieran. Maybe he'll get lucky. Nope.
He could have played it.
Nope.
He couldn't have played it.
He-Man, why have you failed us?
Because he's not riding Battle Cat.
Damn it,
Okay.
He-Man.
Okay, now let's do this. Wow, he's got a lot of. This guy's gonna have a lot of movement. Okay, okay. So, here. So this is going to be the surprise round
Mm-hmm.
over here,
It's gonna kill the
and it's not going to kill the horse.
Kill the squire
to
all
kill-
you like, just not the horse.
Don't kill He-Man.
I don't have the the dimensions set on the map. Okay, now it's on meters. Okay, so it charges at the squire. We'll call him Squire Indominus. I don't give a fuck. The horse runs off this way.
Squire.
And
Good horse.
26. So 1, 0, 2, 3 attacks on a charge.
Oh.
Alright, so
Indominus turned out to be a very ironic name.
There's nothing the gods like more than irony.
oh, there it is. Let me just double check his combat defense.
We hardly knew ye.
He's not dead yet.
He ain't happy.
Well, no, of course not. Squire, there he is. His combat defense is 10. Okay, well,
Well, shit.
You didn't
that's
get a crit at least.
Amazing grace.
so
Oh god.
3, and the Shadow Cat.
How do you kill the combat?
It's agility, athletics, and awareness.
Minus armor penalty.
Okay, so and what is this guy's armor defense? Armor
Quick, while the Shadow Cat is gorged.
Oh my god.
Red Nightmare, really? No sense of decorum.
That's gonna be 3 times athletics plus 1, I guess.
Look, when
Yeah.
we're away from the bitey, scratchy things, then I will have some decorum.
Yeah. Okay, so he hasn't taken an injury yet.
Yet.
But he's down, and see, he's screaming. So Kieran,
He needs to get another turn really fast.
he can move up to it. There's his turn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I need to interrupt for 1 second.
What the hell is your problem?
England just got knocked out in the Rugby World Cup,
Oh, I thought that was in character.
and no,
Oh.
they're the host country. So you know, it's super super great news for me.
It's actually really funny.
Yeah, that tickled a little. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I was just imagining
Right.
Arthur standing up and going, yes!
Anyway, Arthur, do you want to do something about this?
Okay, first things first. I want to do an awareness check, Jason.
Okay, sure.
I want to make sure there's no other fucking shadow cats out there. What? Come, trying to get the jump on us.
Okay. You don't notice any.
Well, that's always a terrifying thing. How far can I move again?
Your agility
Mm-hmm.
for a movement and an attack, and your agility twice for a pull.
For a full move. Right, so that'd be
Yep.
1.
If you have any armor penalty, it's -1 off your agility for your movement.
I don't believe I do because I'm wearing hard. Oh no, I do. It's
No.
2. -2 penalty. So I can move 2 meters.
Yep.
2 meters if I wanted to move and attack, but 4 meters if I want to move. Okay, well, I'm gonna move to there, and there. Okay?
Okay.
And that's gotta be my turn.
Now it's the Shadow Cat's turn. Yeah, it's gonna attack with all 4 of its or all 3 of its attacks on Kieran, or not Kieran, but on Indominus Squire. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all those hit.
Oh shit, it looks like Japan's going to the fucking quarterfinals.
So it's 1 injury. And yep. Maester Cortez.
Do I get an elevation bonus for using a bow on this guy from the top of the
No,
wagon?
it's
No.
not really in here.
Oh,
It's not really in this system.
in that case, I'm just gonna shoot him with my bow. How many attacks can I do?
2,
Okay.
unless you have something that gives you an extra attack, like a Barbosi blade.
No.
Okay. If the bow has the quick thing on it, then you can get another attack. Otherwise, no.
Okay, so I think it's... Yes. Like that? I think... I'm not sure if that's right.
Ooh.
That is not a correct.
No, I'm not sure if that's right.
You're making a ranged attack, right?
Yep.
So you have 6 in marksmanship?
I've got a 4 in marksmanship and I have a bow specialization.
Oh, so it would be 5d61.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I put. Oh, wait, 5d61?
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yes.
I get an extra one from the bow? No, I don't.
Extra.
Alright, never mind. I read that wrong.
So,
Fuck.
Okay, see, I'm going to use the original roll, Zucchini.
Hmm.
I'm just going to take the 5 away.
Okay.
Okay. So that's still a hit. So roll. So your second one misses, though.
Okay, that's fine. So I have to roll
All right.
damage. Weapon damage is agility.
You
plus
do not
1.
damage.
What?
You do
You
not
just-
roll damage.
you just do your agility in damage.
Oh,
Plus
Yeah.
so it's 4.
Yes.
So 4. The Shadow Cat has. Okay. Nemera.
Oh God, what can I do? I'm gonna see if I can see any more shadow cats.
Kidoki.
So that's 3d6.
You do not see any more shadow cats.
Well, shit.
They have super high stealth,
Also, there just might not be any others.
That too.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna sidestep this way and call that my turn, because I'm not really useful right now.
Okay. Simon,
That's my turn.
though.
You can attack it.
I took 2 movements.
You only have 1 square of movement.
I have 3 agility and 2 bulk on my armor.
Ah. Yep, he did. Well, it's his turn. It's the squire's turn. Let's see if he can save himself.
Fucking run, bitch.
He can't run. He's pinned.
Fucking crawl, bitch.
That's
Stab it in
not
the
gonna work
eye.
either.
Roll to
Okay, so-
seduce.
1, 2.
They don't have him here.
No. Okay. Kieran is going to try to help with his great sword.
Sword.
His sword of greatness. Long blades 2. 76. D2. 1. 2.
Yes!
Buckle my shoe.
They both hit. And is that extra degrees of success? Let's see.
Dibs on the fur.
Well, we'll be bringing his body back for the bounty. Point.
Bringing his body back to be made into a cool ass coat.
Yeah.
But why
So
would
I
bring the
said
body
dibs.
back to that?
Call dibs on the first one.
It should be enough.
Multiply this base damage times your degrees of success in the attack test. Only after you have totaled the damage to reduce it by your opponent's armor rating. Okay.
Seriously?
Yep.
It's like 1 degree of success would double your damage?
Yes.
Wow.
My combat's not as slow as what you might think in this. Because you can effectively give something an injury with each attack if you have the dice. Yeah, which he basically just did. So, crack, laying into it with his long sword. It has 2 injuries
Wow.
and no armor.
Oh.
He does 8 damage with his greatsword, guys.
8 default damage?
Yep.
Wow.
Ouch.
He's big!
Right. Don't piss off Sir Kieran.
Okay, so Arthur Sand.
Right. Move there and make an attack.
Okay.
And attack, just double checking, is 70-62. I think I hit.
Wow.
I would say so.
Degrees of success.
Yes, though that is not double, and that is. I think it's every 5 you exceed this degree of
It is.
success. It is?
Yep.
Okay, so that's times 3.
Okay, so that's just my
that's
agility
half-
die. My agility die just rolled 3 times.
No.
No.
What?
Just
how many
the number itself.
Okay, the number
Minus
is
that
4.
ranks?
Agility
Minus
is
4,
12.
but. Okay, so it's 12, so that's another injury.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Does the Shadow Cat give up at this point?
No, because it's.
An
A
animal.
cat.
It's got to react
It's
to the
animal.
2 people after hitting.
Yeah, it's probably going to be switching targets now.
Oh, awesome.
It's not awesome. Shut up.
No, I was looking at how much damage I do.
Yeah, it really is awesome, Flit. Because he
Get a
can
chance to
fuck
do it.
somebody up. Okay, well, the Shadow Cat is going to release the Squire and begin attacking Kieran.
Crawl to safety, Indominus.
One, two. Wow, that one sucks.
Oh,
Shit.
Claw just bounces
Whiff.
off the armor.
God, that would have
Let me check his. Oh,
I think that's all
he
misses.
has no, actually, because he has a for a knight he has a combat defense of 13.
Oh,
nice.
So that is bite and 1 claw. But he has an armor of 7.
ooh.
It does nothing to him.
He has scratched the armor.
He's scratched a little bit of enamel off of Sir Kieran. He's just like, I just had this enameled. Cortez.
And you know he's not going to pay to fix
I
it.
guess I'm gonna move here and do a bow attack.
Really? Okay.
Is this dude injured?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Very.
he is. But, you know, it's
He is.
fine. You can't really help him right now.
No. Okay.
Okay, that's 1 degree of success. What's your normal damage?
4.
Oh. That is not an injury. Okay. Namera.
Again, checking for more shadow cats.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Your character doesn't think there are any more shadow cats. This is probably just a lone cat.
All right. Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. Really? You don't want to hit it with your sword?
I think it's pretty well taken care of.
Yeah, probably is it. Pretty soon. Simon.
Gonna make my attacks.
Poke it with your stick.
Are you forgetting your bonus dice?
No. Do I have this hit?
You sure? Well, they both
I know,
hit,
I'm good.
yeah.
Well, then they both get an automatic 3 degree of success because I gave up my bonus dice.
Oh, well, then why didn't you say you were doing that?
I probably should have. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So the second attack has 1 degree of success already, so that's 3 degrees, and this first one is 2 degrees. So how much damage is the first one?
You multiply it before doing armor rating?
This guy doesn't have armor rating, dude.
Well, then it does a grand total of
It's an
25. It does 25 damage.
Okay.
Total.
Well, the first one?
The first one does 10. The second one does
Okay.
15.
Okay. Okay.
Think it's dead, Jip.
It is not dead.
God damn it.
Okay, and
Is that a hovercraft going by?
Nope.
Yes.
okay. He's gonna try to be useful. 1. I shouldn't have rolled that 3 times, but he was not useful. He was almost useful.
Kieran, if you please.
No, I think you guys got it. Goes back to get his horse.
And 1, 2. That one's a whiff. Oh, and since you put a wound on this thing, Since Simon put a wound on this thing, where does the -1 die go on him?
Oh, I also
Agility.
put a wound on him.
No, that was an injury. That's different.
Oh, okay. I thought it.
Agility. I said agility.
You said agility?
Yes.
Okay. That'll be fine. Yes. Okay. All right. And then he put one. Yeah, that's another injury. So that's like it's 5 injuries total. Arthur Sand.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 attacks this time.
Mhm.
So first attack, second attack. Both 23s. Nice.
Okay, both have 2 degrees of success. So for you, that would be 1. Let's see, that's a wound. Where do you want your wounded? What do you want your wound to do to him?
Agility again.
Agility. Okay, -2 agility. And okay, Shadowcat. Yeah, it's gonna go after the people that are actually hurting it.
Okay, okay.
So Simon, since he actually put the first wound on him, and he takes -7 because he's injured. 1,
That misses.
2,
That hits.
okay, and 3.
That misses.
Okay, you have an armor rating of
5.
5.
Yep.
Okay. You take. Oh, no damage. Okay.
And that's why we
Another
targeted
enamel
agility.
Another enamel scratching.
What's the armor rating on soft
All right.
armor?
Probably like a 1
I-
or 2.
I'd have to look it up.
Hang on,
Maester
hang on. I got that. It's 2.
Okay. Okay, it's 2. Maester Cortez?
I guess I'll shoot it full of arrows. That's all I can do.
Okay, you get 2. Okay, the second one has 1 degree of success.
Okay, so that's 12 damage. Total.
And the first one is 8 damage.
4 and 8, so yeah, 12.
Alright. Puts another injury on it. So, yeah. Namera! Yep, you don't see anything. Simon.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be forsaking my bonus dice again.
Okay. Hit.
So that's 1 degree, 2 degrees again.
Yes. 1 degree and 2
So-
degrees.
So another 10 and 15 damage.
Okay, and how do you kill it?
Shit.
This is a one of the key things in combat. You get to say how you kill it. You get to decide what happens after you kill it. Do you knock it unconscious, or do you just outright kill it? And if so, how gruesome is it? Be as descriptive as you want.
Listen, I'm just going to go with classic, just cut off his head.
No,
Okay.
don't cut off its. Oh. What a waste.
Stab it through
I'm
the
sorry.
face.
Would you like to go find another shadow cat and kill it yourself?
I don't think Simon cares about having a shadow cat pelt.
And really, most of the pelt's pretty intact. Just not the head.
Yeah.
The head is the
True.
best bit,
I can-
though.
We're not
Then you
eating
can
its
keep the
brain
head.
to gain its powers, Zucchini.
Okay, so combat over. It is dead. You have a shadow cat.
Well, we have a shadow cat's corpse.
I say
Yeah.
we bring it back for Bob. Maester, get on He-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go heal
Kieran walks over to Simon, slaps him on the back, slaps him and Arthur on the back, and says, "Good fighting."
Thank
Helps
you.
his squire up, and asks the maester if he can, help
Sure. Yeah, I
tend
can
to
do
his
that.
injuries on the road.
Okay,
That makes
I'm
sense.
gonna motion to Simon, and I'm gonna get him to help me lift the carcass into the back of the cart.
Right.
Is his
Oh,
injury done?
I help pull it in.
It takes a number of days.
I get back into the cart, I sit down, and I just start cleaning off my sword.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Is his injury gone?
Kieran will say we should stop here for the night. Let the maester patch Rupert up. I'm not going to call him Indominus. That's stupid.
Indominus Rex.
Rex.
And he says, and then he basically pulls out a dagger and takes his helmet off, and he starts helping Arthur clean the carcass, pull the pelt off.
Is that meat worth cooking?
Probably not.
Kieran doesn't really know. Roll a knowledge check. Oh, Maester of Maesters.
Can I get research or education on this?
Education.
Okay.
Okay. He says he thinks that the predator meat is not the best meat that you can eat.
But you can gain their power.
He says that the group would not want to eat any of its organs, definitely, and they would want to thoroughly cook anything that they ate from the actual meat.
It'll be pretty
Well, then-
stringy.
Well, then we can use it as either bait to lure away other predators,
Or jerky.
or yeah.
Or what?
Jerky.
Oh, okay.
Kieran says, well, tonight I'll cook what we can of it. The maester will be able to point out which bits are the best and which bits he should just toss
Wow.
off the side of the road.
For a certain value of best.
Yeah.
As best as possible.
Okay. And you guys, and within a couple days after that, you guys make it back to Cornerstone.
Hooray.
Hey, Bob.
I don't think we're running into him just yet.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Well, Bob is there. He's just,
Alright, I'm gonna go over to Bob and say, how you feeling, son?
well, he's not there.
Guys,
Oh,
He-
I'm
he-
feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty
He's
good.
there,
Oh,
but
God,
he's
it's
not
spreading.
available.
okay.
You guys will be in the courtyard here.
Arthur and Simon are fighting again.
What?
Simon has a helmet this time.
No, we're not.
no.
Arthur ain't refighting Simon. You kidding me?
Okay, Maester Cromwell, slowly walks over to Maester Cortez and asks him about Bob.
I'm
Wait, no,
gonna say,
that's Sir Thomas.
I'm gonna say, he's not too bright. We needed him for some information.
He nods and says, "So you chose to lie to him that he had a, possibly lethal disease?"
It was better than
Seems like
killing
a
and
really good-
torturing him.
In the distance, he hears, "Yeah, what the hell were you thinking, Cortez? Jesus!"
Also,
He
wait,
turns around and he points a bony finger at Arthur and says, "Young man, I'm not finished with you yet."
I was going to take a moment. Did he say killing and torturing? Like in that
Yes.
order?
Okay,
Yes.
hang on.
No.
How focused is the Maester on Cortez?
Well, basically, what happens is as he says, "It's better than torturing and killing him." The Maester takes his like his gnarled walking stick and just cracks him in the elbow with it.
Ow!
I like Cromwell.
And he says, "We are maesters, young man. You should act like it. Threatening things like this is unbecoming." And then he walks over to Arthur Sand.
No, he doesn't.
Congratulate him on his cunning.
Okay. No, he turns around to see where Arthur Sand is.
There's just a puff of
And
dust.
he says, "Right then, I'll be talking to the Lord." And he walks off.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Less chance of me getting hit with a gnarled walking stick.
It's just like, oh God! How did he even hit me with that? How is he so fast?
He's very spry.
And everything over the table. I didn't yell at the word parkour.
He doesn't do any real damage to you. It's just like he pops you in the funny bone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
go
take over
find
the-
Lord Lakar.
So Cromwell's actually
Yeah.
really strong. He has a 10 strength athletics.
Cromwell will be over here talking to Lord Lakar, and Lord Lakar he hears this story and he's like, right, of course.
What?
And then Cromwell walks away.
Okay, with Cromwell now at a safe distance away. Loop.
He's over here, Mr. Cromwell.
I am going to kill you. I am going
You
to
are going
find
to
lamp
die.
oil. I am going to douse you in it at night
I
and
can
then
give you
throw a
lamp.
torch.
I have lamp oil. You can borrow some of my lamp
Wait,
oil.
who are you killing? Is it me?
No, I'm not killing you yet. You're useful.
Anyway, Lord Lakar asks the two of you, or really the four of you, because he would want to talk to all of you, about the events of your trip.
Who wants to start?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Not it.
I nominate
That was in character.
Honestly, no. He would probably ask the Maester, because the Maester's job is not to lie.
Okay. I give an
And he's going to emphasize
accurate.
that.
I give an accurate accounting of our trip, including the dude we found dead on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Okay.
And
He nods. He thanks you. Go ahead.
And I tell him about the two factions in the city, as well as our ingenious solution in not having to kill that one dude. When he was...
He looks at where Maester Cromwell walked off, and he laughs a little bit, and he says, "Yes, it's all well and good, but I want you to tell him at some point."
Very well, my lord.
Right.
Within the...
He basically says, "I want you to tell him within the year."
Fine.
We got it here.
I can do that.
No pressure.
We just tell him he's made a miraculous recovery in like 6
Once it
months.
stops being funny.
Yeah, that's basically the impression that you get. That he's really good at like holding in his laughter, and he's like, "Oh yes, of course, Maester Cromwell, you're quite right, quite right."
I will talk to the... They did what? honey, you're not going to believe what the bastard and the maester did.
Yeah.
That's my new buddy cop show. Fridays on NBC.
Oh God.
I feel like that would be more
Quick,
of a
read a
Fox
laugh
show.
track.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, you kind of are, but he basically says, like, you know, if there are bandits, then he'll have to, you know, send Sir Kieran and out to go be on the hunt for them. And if any of you would like to accompany him, that would be fine. Fine. That he wouldn't, he would not want to rob any of you of the chance to have a little fun.
I think I'm good.
And he says, as for the merchants, if it comes to violence, I'll have to go and handle it personally and mediate. At which point, and he, motions to the maester, and he motions out the door to Sir Thomas, and he says, at which point, while I'm away, I'll be leaving the two of you in an advisory position to Arthur and Nemera here, as well as myself.
What about his wife?
His wife would be going with him.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Just wanted to check.
Well, it may not come to that.
But if it does come to that, we gotta throw an awesome fucking kegger.
Not in front. Don't say that in front of him.
Wow.
Of course I'm not.
Really, Arthur?
No, of course not. I'm not that bloody stupid. Got all that shit out of my system.
Wait.
Good.
Wait.
Got all that shit out of my system involving 2 clerks from the Iron Bank and a young lady who will never ever want to see me again.
Wow.
Bravos was fun.
We have a way to, or I've set up a way that we could possibly expose him for his ill deeds. If we just wanted taken care of now. But if we want to wait until things get tense or if they smooth themselves out, then that's perfectly fine with me.
He says, we should, like, he thinks for a moment and he says, on the next month, I would like the 4 of you to make a trip back to Broadstones and see how the situation has progressed then. And if things have stagnated or escalated, as the case may be, then by all means, you should enact this plan.
And Arthur,
Yeah.
how did you feel about the mayor and all of this?
I'm not 100% sure. We have no reason to doubt him. Obviously, he's the mayor of that town. He would have a vested interest in one side or the other in such a feud, but as to what possible leanings he might have, or indeed his involvement in any sort of an escalation could be, I can only speculate, and even then wildly. Because unfortunately, Vaughn, we didn't actually catch him doing anything, so...
I know.
But you didn't really investigate him, so...
Yeah, I know, we kind of got out of town very quickly.
Yes, it was more of a feeling.
Okay, well... Sir Simon has lost his voice, my god!
But he didn't seem to be hesitant about the taxes, and everything seems to be here.
Yes, he appears to be willing. He appears to still be the loyal, competent man who's been in charge of that city for many years. I'd almost be inclined that whichever way this situation should go, lest he be responsible for outright rebellion, that his role in these matters be overlooked.
He says that when the time comes for you to go back to the town, that he would be pleased if you were to see exactly what what, if any, his involvement that he has on, and if he's done something illegal or something that has negatively affected the common folk, I would like to know personally.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Understood.
At some point, we present the younger brother with his new horse, only slightly shaken.
Also, I present Lady Lacar with the sweets she asked me to pick up.
Okay.
I guess I'll give the maester his supplies.
Mastery goods.
Oh, and I'll see about turning that pelt into, I guess, a stole?
You can. I mean, if no one else wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably have it turned into a cloak, to be honest.
Okay. I imagine a Shadowcat cloak might come in handy.
Let's see. Narrator. You guys are rolling really well on your stuff when it matters.
We're doing okay.
Well, that's good.
Let me find it here. Okay, and I think we'll end the game there.
Cool.
That seems a
Okay.
good point to stop. Let's see.
400 experience.
No.
Yes. He suddenly forgets we're not in Pathfinder.
If that happened, I think we'd all agree to instantly be quiet.
Yes.
And then Jason would take it out on us later on.
You each get 1,500 experience.
Okay, you each get 10 experience.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I can now move 2 yards in combat.
I don't know
I'll have
what
to do something with that later on.
I'm gonna have to spend mine on something, but I don't know what yet.
I already had that planned out.
And if there's no objections,
Sorry.
we can start the next game up a couple days before a 1 month period is up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sounds fine to me.
Unless you want to go with Sir Kieran to go hunt bandits.
No.
Not really.
Well,
Alright, so a bit of a time skip.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a time skip because in this game it's
long
it's
term.
really useful to do time skips in between stuff like that.
Okay, during that time, I'm going to take some animal handling checks and see if I can teach Bob some basic tricks.
Okay, that's just rude.
Yeah.
Also, you have
And
terrible.
besides, you're not the one that discovered his terrible illness. He's basically going to swear his fealty to Maester Cortez now.
I know. This is going to be
And
great.
follow him around like a puppy.
I could use an assistant.
And now we have.
Well, he's not smart, but he would
Hey,
he
an
would
extra pair of
he
hands
is
that
able to
follows
read.
orders is fucking fine.
He's a
he's
Maester
not-
Squire, essentially.
We'll say it's he's a really good friend that's just decided to be his bodyguard for life.
As you do.
I have this mental image of no matter what any other Maester says, Bob is going to believe that Maester Cortez saved his life. Even if they say there was no disease, he's going to be like, no, of course there was. Maester Cortez wouldn't lie.
He's a good man. Immediately puts an arrow in his eye.
And then
It's like, how
one day,
dare you call my friend a liar?
Cortez is a good maester.
Well, that actually means
and then as Bob lays dying one day, Cortez tells him the truth.
no. You see, Cortez wouldn't, because by then he would have made such an emotional bond with him. It'd be like, trying to fucking. It'd be Grapes of Wrath situation. Bob would be there, and Maester Cortez would be behind him with a bow and arrow, trying to tell him about the buddy.
It's not very Brad.
The bow and arrow makes that so much worse.
It's not Grapes of Wrath.
That's Mice and
That is Grapes of Wrath.
Okay,
That is
alright. I should point out, I haven't read either book. I just know
Grapes of
them
Wrath.
from fucking. I know I've
Grapes
seen
of
Gary
Wrath,
Sinise
that's
play one of them.
That's what Mice and Men.
Sinise.
Sinise, my apologies.
That is
Yeah,
what Mice and Men.
I'm gonna
Him
cut
and
off
John
the
Malkovich.
recording and the stream there. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time.